Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we were discussing about the illegal rules. Before that, what we learned, we talked about the touch to play rule, right? The very first one is touch to play. You have to play with only
Yes.
one hand. Okay. If you are using both the hands, it is illegal. Okay. As well as uh, if you want to adjust the pieces, you have to say, you have to tell your opponent, I adjust. Okay.
Or I
That's
adjust also.
right. I
Or can
adjust
I
also.
adjust?
Right. Okay. So these are the things we discuss. And the third thing we discuss about the illegal move. What is illegal? Anything which is not legal as per the chess rules, that is illegal. For example, rook cannot fly. Okay. Rook cannot jump like knight. Okay. Or rook cannot go diagonal like bishop. Correct. Or queen cannot go 2.5 squares like knight. All these are the illegal things. Okay. Or knight can go 2.5, but can the knight go 3.5? No. Mistakenly, even if you try to play 3.5, it is illegal. For example, this knight, I can bring it here anywhere like this. Okay. But if I try to bring it here, is it allowed?
No, sir.
It is illegal. Okay. This is legal, this is legal, this is legal, this is legal, but going like this is illegal. Correct. Because it is more than 2.5 squares, right? So this
Yes,
is
sir.
in case of knight, but same is the case with each and every piece. We already learned how each and every piece moves. Okay, we already know their rules. Okay, so anything which is against those rules, say for example you are doing castling. Okay, and now for example this, generally in short castling nobody makes the mistake because it is easy to understand and remember. Okay, but in case of long castling there is 50% of the times many players makes the mistake. They play 3 squares and then change the. Okay, but as we already learned, what is the basics of castling? In
So
any,
only two,
right, in
two, sir.
any case, whether it is short castling or long castling, king always goes 2 squares only. Okay, but in case of long castling, there are possibilities that your opponent may make the mistake. Okay, if he plays this, what he will do? Just raise the hand, call the arbiter, tell the arbiter illegal one or second, whatever it is. Okay, and as I already told you, first illegal is allowed, second illegal is lost. However, if you have not informed the arbiter, it will not be considered as illegal. Okay, so it is your duty during the tournament that if the illegal happens, just raise the hand, call the arbiter, tell the arbiter, get it marked on your paper that you are using for game writing. Okay, take the signature of arbiter. Okay, because sometimes arbiters also have some kind of negligence. Okay, because they are like, hooked up with so many things. You are calling from here, some other player calling from there. Okay, so what they will say, okay, Eva, illegal one. But if he has not written, what Eva should do, sir, it's okay, you said illegal one, but please come here, sign it in front of me. Okay, on the sheet of paper of mine as well as the opponent's paper, right? And then please go, take your time, I am not in hurry. Anyways, clock I have already stopped, right? So it is our duty as a player to tell the arbiter, get it done. Okay, and then move to the next move. Okay, so that is about illegal. uh what else, we talked? Yeah, that's it. We talked so far. Okay, now the next thing is how the game is won. Okay, one simple thing is when it's a checkmate. Okay, if any player checkmates other others king, it results, okay, it gives the result. Now either win or lose depending on, if you are checkmating you are winning, if you get checkmated you are losing, right? So how the game is won? If any player checkmate others king, he or she wins the game. Okay, if white wins the game, it is written as 1-0.
So one dash zero, right?
1-0. White always plays first. Okay, so white's result is written first. Okay, now 1 means white is winning. 0, if it is 0-1, in this case white lost the game. Okay, in the first case white won the game. Okay, and in case of 0.5-0.5, sorry,
Sir,
0.5,
it means
draw.
draw or
okay,
stalemate
this
or
is
something.
draw, right? Okay, in case of draw it is written as 0.5, or it is also written like this, 1/2 hyphen 1/2. Okay, this is also okay for writing draw. Okay, so in case of win, 1-0 is written. In case of lost the game, 0-1 is written. Okay, and it is always in 0-0 is for white, this one is for white. Okay, so whatever the number one first number is written like this, it is for white, this is for white, this is for white. Okay, followed by dash, followed by black's result. Okay, now how the game is won is, first thing is with the checkmate. When the opponent's king is checkmated, you win the game. Okay, another way is if your opponent resigns. What it means,
Uh,
he did not
Sir,
wanted to
if he,
continue the,
So
yes,
the
sir, because
opponent
he's
gave
tired
up.
of playing. He gave up because he knows he's going to be checkmated in the next move, or he
exactly.
doesn't know what to play.
Now let us see this. For example, if this is the board situation, do you think is there any point the opponent should continue the game? No,
No,
right? He will
sir.
No, sir.
obviously that I know I am not having any material, so I will lose the game, right? So even if he wants to continue, it will not take much time. Suppose if it is white to play, white played this, he comes here, he runs away, he comes here, this is checkmate. The game is over, right? So in case if he doesn't want to continue, what he will do, simply he will shake the hand and tell the opponent or you in that case, okay, that say, Hesha, I don't want to continue, Hesha, congrats, I resign. Okay, so what your opponent will say, I resign, congratulations. Okay, so in that case what you need to do you need to just accept it? No, what you need to do, if he resigns, mark it on the paper, resigned by whatever it is, white or black, resigned by black. Okay, what will you write the result? 1-0, and take your opponent's signature on your paper. Okay, so that when you go to arbiter for submitting the results, you will have the proof. Or otherwise it might happen that somebody says I resign. Okay, you go to the arbiter for submitting the results and then he comes back, no no sir, I went to toilet or washroom. Okay, I went to washroom, I have not resigned, I want to continue the game. Okay, and now within that time span what happened, when he goes back to parents or coach, okay, the coach says, why are you resigning? It might happen that it may result into a stalemate, right? Why are you not trying till the end? As I always tell you guys, right? till the time you get checkmated, continue. Okay, because if he is not he doesn't know, now I could checkmate because I know the tactics. Actually, sometimes what happens, students just players just give check. I played this, he gave check, I played this. Now if he gives check from here, I'll capture this, right? Now if I capture the rook, do you think with one rook he will be able to checkmate me easily? No, it is difficult in this case now, right? So you don't need to give up. But anyways, question is, if your opponent has decided to quit, if he resigns, what you need to do? You need to get it written on the paper. Okay, you need to write and take his signature, your opponent's signature. So is the case. Ask your opponent to write on his paper and you sign that paper. Okay, so that both the papers showing the same result, there will be no conflict. Correct? Okay. So the next thing is, you win the game by your opponent resigns the game, right? If he resigns the game, then you win the game. Okay. And what is the third way? There is another way. Okay. Third way is when your opponent is not able to complete his moves within given time frame. Okay, for example, you were playing the game of 5 plus 3 second increment. Okay, that is 5 minutes and 3 seconds increment. Suppose you are playing the blitz game. Okay, and his clock runs out of time, that is the time sets back to 0. Okay, if the time goes back to 0, nobody checkmated anyone. Okay, but suppose this is the situation. Suppose he has one rook, you have one rook. Okay, and your opponent, that is black, runs out of time, 0. Okay, now because he doesn't have time, okay, he cannot checkmate you for sure. But because you had enough time, okay, and you have enough sufficient material as well, the game will be resulted into white wins. But suppose this is the case, now even if white has 2 hours or 4 hours or 10 hours in his clock, do you think white can checkmate the black king? No. Okay, so in such cases, if black runs out of time, okay, black's clock sets to 0, in that case the match results into draw. Okay, white is not winning in this case. Why? Because white is not having sufficient material to checkmate the black. Clear? So if suppose this thing happens with you, your opponent is not having any material and you are losing on time, and then he start dancing, oh, I win the match because my opponent runs out of time. What you need to do? Don't worry, just call the arbiter and tell the arbiter, sir, I ran out of time, but because he is not having sufficient material, the match is drawn. I have not lost the game. Okay, this is very important point to remember. Okay, so make a note of it. Clear? Any doubt? Okay, so third way for winning the game is if your opponent runs out of time, but as I said, you need to have sufficient material with you to checkmate. Another example is, suppose white is having this with him. This is also not sufficient to checkmate. You cannot checkmate the opponent with only one bishop. Okay, or If you have one knight and one king, you cannot checkmate. Anyways, we will learn about this when we will learn the end game tactics. Okay, the next topic after the chess rules that we are going to start. Okay, in that I will anyways explain. But for now, just remember that this is impossible checkmate. You cannot checkmate with only one knight. This is also impossible checkmate. You cannot checkmate opponent with only one bishop, or even if you have two knights, you cannot checkmate your opponent. This is also impossible checkmate. Okay. However, if you have two bishops, then it is possible. Okay. So you need to know what is possible and what is not possible, so that if your opponent claims, you should confidently tell, yes, I can checkmate you with two bishops in less than 50 moves. Okay. Now how to do that, I will teach you. Don't worry about it. But for now, just remember, two bishops mate is possible. Similarly, one bishop, one rook mate possible. One knight, one rook mate possible. Two rooks mates very much possible. Okay. One rook, one queen mate possible. Only one rook mate possible. Only queen mate possible. Okay. Now how about pawn? Possible. Why is it possible? Because when we promote the pawn,
So promotion.
exactly, if we are able to promote it, then we can convert. However, if the pawn is in the last rank like this is impossible. Okay. Now how we will anyways deal with it, learn it in detail separately. Okay. But for now, just remember these important things. Okay. So if you have sufficient material and your opponent runs out of time, you get the 1-0 or you win that match. Okay. However, if you are not having sufficient material, it results into a draw. Okay. Yeah. So that is about winning the game. Okay. Now next, what is next? The next is draw. Okay. Draw anyways we discuss actually here, but still the next one is how the game is drawn. Okay. Three ways again. One is stalemate. We already discussed,
So
right?
yes, sir. Stalemate. One is stalemate, sir, and one is when the king and both the kings are there, and king cannot checkmate another king. So when the board is cleared, only the king is there.
Right. So there are three ways. These are the three ways. One is stalemate. Another is dead position. Okay. The position in which nobody can do anything. For example, this is a dead position. You will just roam around the garden or ground, or you know, seashore here and there, but you cannot checkmate each other. Even if you come close to each other, okay, like this, can you cross the boundary? No. You always have to keep the distance, otherwise it becomes illegal. Okay. So whatever number of moves you will play, you cannot checkmate each other. You will just move around. Okay. This is called as a dead position. Okay. Or else otherwise, for example, not this, the white one. This is also dead position. Stalemate actually, basically a stalemate. If you are keeping like this, it's a stalemate. Okay. But suppose you are waiting for this king to move. Okay. You want to take this position for your king. Okay. He played this, you played this, he played this, you played this, he played this, you played this. Are you able to proceed further? No.
No.
Because as soon as you move this, it will be stalemate. You know it. Okay. So you are just waiting your opponent to move. But then this is called as dead position. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and third thing is mutual agreement. Okay, now suppose there are
If
many
the opponent
pieces.
resigns.
Okay, yeah, there are many pieces, something like this. Okay, let me show you one interesting position.
So pawn chain, pawn chain.
Not chain actually, sorry, I don't want this. It's a zigzag position. Okay, not this.
So you're filling pawns in another place. See,
Right,
zigzag also.
right, zigzag way. Okay, now do you think anybody can win? Suppose he tries to bring. Okay, you will capture it, right? So is the case. Suppose he tried. Okay, you tried, he tried, you came. Okay, meanwhile he came here, you tried, he came, right? Nobody can promote it, correct? So if such, in such kind of cases, okay, or else otherwise like this, nobody wants to take the risk. Suppose this is another position. Okay, these pawns are supporting these pawns. Okay, like this. Okay, and this is like this. Okay, nobody wants to take risk. If he comes, I will capture. Okay, hence he is not coming forward. Okay, similarly he is not coming forward because he captures and then he will pass through. Okay, so in such cases both the players decides, say for example Eva and Hesha, they decide, oh, Hesha says, Didi, I cannot do much actually, what do you think, can you win? Then Eva says, Hesha, frankly speaking, even I cannot, so let's draw the match. Okay, so she will second and say, I offer a draw. If Hesha accepts, it's a draw. Okay, this is called as mutual agreement. Okay, even if none of the player run out of time, okay, none of the, or not all pieces are captured. Okay, this game is still playable. If you decide, you can play the game. Okay, but it looks very difficult. Who will win? Nobody can tell, right? So from that perspective, it is mutually decided that we will draw the match. Clear? Now another thing is, if the identical position appears 3 times. Okay, suppose, as I said, now again the same example. I want to bring the king here, but if he is not losing that place, he is not leaving that place. Okay, so what I will do, I will play this, he plays this, I play this, he plays this, I come here. Okay, now just look at this. Okay, you take the screenshot of this position once. Okay, take the screenshot, save it. Okay, now I played this again, he came here. Okay, I came here, he came here, I came here. Another screenshot. Okay, or another picture. Isn't it the same picture which we took earlier, right?
Yes, the
3
same.
moves back. Okay, so similarly, now I came here, he came here, I came here, he came here, I came here. Third time same picture is repeated, correct? So
Yes.
if
Yes, sir.
any photograph, okay, if any photographic position appears thrice on the board during the entire game, okay, it can happen that you played on at the 10th move, at the 15th move, and at the 20th move as well. Not necessary that every alternate move. Okay, if the same photographic position appears thrice, 3 times, okay, not sequentially, not necessary that every alternate move. Okay, anytime during the game, only that game. Okay, not कि चलो एक ईशा के साथ हुआ, दूसरा ईवा के साथ हुआ. Okay, not like that. Okay, But the same game, if the same position appearing 3 times, it results into a draw. Okay, again, triple star conditions apply. Now what are those conditions? If you have not written the game, okay, if you have not written the game and you are not able to reproduce these 3 positions over the board, your arbiter may not accept it. Okay, so what is important? You have to write the game. Okay, now how to write the game, that anyways I will teach you. Okay, but if once you are prepared for the tournament, you have to write the game. Okay, and you can claim the draw if and only if you can show, say for example, sir, on the 44th move when I played this, he played here. Okay, on the 48th move when I played here again, he played here. Okay, and on the 58th move again the same situation happened. Okay, so when you are able to show in your piece of paper, okay, definitely arbiter will accept it and the match will be given as draw. Okay, understood this rule of 3 times repetition? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, but can I just show you something?
yeah, tell me.
Sir, like we write the game. I know how to write the game, sir.
Okay,
Sir, like now remember that time you had taught us that each piece has a representative, means like king has K and knight has N, like that.
right, right,
So, sir, we need to write. Suppose knight has played one move, so we need to write N and the square he went to.
right. Okay, okay. So
So
you have
that
any
is
question?
like that. We need to write it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
sir. I'm
It's
just
not
telling you
only
that.
that actually. It's not only that. We will learn it in detail. Okay. I will have separate couple of sessions for writing the game. Okay. We will do the practice
Okay,
as
sir.
well. We will play the game. I will ask you guys to write the game. Okay. And I will then monitor whether you are writing it correctly or not. If there are any questions, doubts, we can clarify during those sessions. Okay. So identical position is one of the important concept that we discuss for the draw. Okay, identical position. Okay, what is it? A game is drawn when same identical position
Is repeated thrice.
on the chessboard at least 3 times during the game. Okay, now within this, actually what is important, if the same position is appearing, uh, you have to write down the game. That is important. Okay, now there is another way the game can be drawn. Okay, that is called as 50 move rule. Okay, now as I said, suppose let's replace this with rook. Okay, now suppose he captured your pawn here. Okay, now on the board only king is remaining of yours. Okay, this is the only king. There are no other pieces from the black side. Okay, so as soon as you end up in the only king situation, start counting your moves. Okay, or if you are writing the game, maybe you can circle the move in which the last pawn was captured or last piece was captured. Okay, and from that point you start counting the 50 moves. Suppose on the 22nd move, rook captured my last pawn. Okay, Now, ideally, within next 50 moves, he should checkmate me. Otherwise, it will result into a draw. Now, suppose I played this, he gave check. I played this, he gave check. I played this, he ran away. I played this, he gave check. I played this, he gave check. I played this, check, check, ran away. Okay. If in this way, suppose he repeated 50 times. Okay. As soon as on my piece of paper, I see the 50 moves, like 72nd move it will be. As I said, on the 22nd move, he captured my pawn. Okay, as soon as I write 72nd move and he again gives check, simply raise the hand, call the arbiter, show the arbiter the 50 moves that he made. Okay, arbiter will simply give draw result on your paper and the game is over. Okay, in short, if your opponent or you not able to checkmate the opponent king within 50 moves, it results into a draw. Okay, and
Okay, sir.
particularly in case of, say, single rook, or as I said, two bishop mate, although it is possible, but very difficult, honestly speaking, unless and until you do not understand it properly and do not execute it properly. Okay, two important things: not understanding it properly and then not executing at the time of playing. This results always into a draw. Okay, if you are not playing properly. Okay, and in such situations particularly, you need to mark all those 50 moves. Okay, because what is going to happen, he is just going to give you check, 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 and not checkmate. Okay, so 50 moves rule is important. Clear? If within 50 moves after your last piece or pawn captured by your opponent, if within 50 moves, if your opponent is not able to checkmate your king, the game results into a draw.
Draw.
Okay, this is another important rule. Okay, Hesha, are you understanding better? Is it clear? Okay, Eva, are we on the same page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, little different than our normal use chess game. Actually, you might have heard this first time, but important. Okay, you need to understand it. Okay, and then recording the game is important. As I said, you have to write down the game. Okay, and last but not the least, the chess clock. Okay, what is chess clock? Chess clock is a clock. Let me see if I can bring the chess clock for you. Do I have?
Sir, I've seen the chess clock before. Can I tell you what it is
Yes,
and
you
how it
can.
looks like?
Yes, please.
Sir, the chess clock. It looks. It is like a. It is like a cube, you can say, and then on that cube,
Okay, can you see, kids?
there are two circle clocks. Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a chess clock, by the way. Okay, where
Sir, but is it analog or digital?
digital.
Digital
Okay,
only.
sir.
Okay, so it's a mix kind of actually. So in this digital chess clock, analog is this one. By the way, for your information, see, this one is analog. Okay, and this is digital. In both the cases, what is there actually? There are basically two clocks inside one chess clock. Okay, can you see there are two sides? Okay, both sides are showing same timing here. Okay, however, if you look at this, it is showing different. Okay, it happens actually. There is a button, you can see, like a seesaw. There is a button like a seesaw. Okay, so when it is white's turn, white will play this. Okay, and this side will go down, the other side will come up, something like this. Can you see? This side is now down and this is up. Okay, so what it
Yes, sir.
indicates, the white player took 2 seconds to play. Okay, because initially it was 5 minutes. Okay, and now he just pressed the clock. Okay, so this is what chess clock is. And there is a, you know, when you start playing, the countdown begins. Actually, it's a countdown. So 2 minutes, 1 minute 59 seconds, 1 minute 58 seconds, something like that, it will go down. Okay, and that is it about the chess rules. Okay, chess competition rules. Any questions so far?
Sir, I have a question in the chess clock.
Yes,
Which you
please.
just
Yes, tell me.
in the tournament, is it an analog chess clock or a digital one?
Nowadays all majority are digital ones. Okay, depends on the tournament provider, actually the tournament organizer. If he has got, say, older set of all the analog clocks, and if he gives us, that is fine. Only thing you have to make sure that understand from the arbiter how to use it. Okay, you just have to press it, nothing else you have to do. Okay, once your move is done, just press it. Once your move is done, just press it. Because when you press yours, the opponent side goes up. When he plays on from his side, he has to press the clock. Okay, there are rules related to chess clock as well. Okay, now when you are playing with right hand, you have to make sure that you have to press the clock with right hand only. You cannot do that with the right hand you are playing and with the left hand you are pressing the clock. Okay, if this happens, suppose your opponent is doing like this, you can claim for illegal move. Okay, raise the hand, call the arbiter and tell the arbiter, sir, he is playing with two hands. Now he might say, no sir, I played with only right hand. But then sir, he plays the clock with left hand. So he will ask, arbiter will ask, oh, is that? He says, yes sir. So that's a illegal. Okay, playing with only one hand is important, and pressing the clock is also part of making the move. Okay, so if there is a chess
Certainly.
clock, if there is a chess clock on the board, okay, in the tournament, unless and until you press the clock, your move is not set to be completed. Okay, now it might happen that you made the move, okay, but have not pressed the clock. Okay, so your opponent will keep watching. Now what is happening, unless or until you are not pressing the clock, your time is running out of time. I mean, your countdown is there, it is going on. Okay, so opponent will just sit like this. You must think that he is thinking, but actually he is waiting for you to press the clock. Now you might say, sir, why he is not telling me that? It is not his job. It is your duty to pay attention to your own clock. Okay, why should your opponent tell? Obviously he is not, right? So is the case with you as well. If your opponent is not playing, you don't have to bother. Just sit calm. Don't show any expressions on your face. Am I showing any expressions? Look at me.
No, sir.
No, sir. I feel
Okay,
like
I'm
you're
just
thinking what you're. I feel like you're thinking your next move. What are you going
right,
to play?
right. That is how your face should also talk. Okay, my face is talking, but it is talking what? Sir is thinking about the next move. Okay, so and so is the case when you are making the move. Suppose you are putting a trap. Okay, and you know that in the next move he is going to be in the trap. Okay, but then some kids has the habit that, for example, now look at my face. Okay, I made a move. What I said, अच्छा बच्चू देख लूंगा, है ना? ऐसा होता है ना बहुत बार. So even if you are not talking, but if your face is talking, your opponent will realize, अच्छा ईवा ने कुछ तो भी एकदम डेंजर मूव खेला है. Now let me think what she, oh there is a trap, right? So make sure that you are not showing any facial expressions when you are talking. Sorry, when you are playing. You are not supposed to talk while playing. I already told, okay? But at the same time, even your face should also not talk. Okay? Never ever give any kind of expressions. Or suppose you played, okay, and then you realize, अरे ये तो गलती हो गई. Then what we do? I played. What happened? Have I shown my expression? Have I shown the expression? अरे गलती हो गई. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
as soon as you show this expression, your opponent will realize, अच्छा इसका कुछ तो भी जा रहा है यार. Let me think. Oh my God, इसने खेला इधर लेकिन उसका उधर क्वीन जा रहा है. Let me capture the queen. Correct? So even if you realize that you are losing something, don't show on your face and don't even look at there. Okay? कुछ लोग देख फेस पे शो नहीं करते हैं, बट देन बार बार उधर देखेंगे, अरे क्या हो रहा है, अरे क्या हो रहा है. Okay, so you need to take care. Okay, so this is all about the chess tournament rules, kids. Okay, we talked about the chess clock as well. Okay, from next session, that is from tomorrow, we will start with the recording and writing of the chess game. What you have to do, you have to bring the notepad and pencil, eraser. Okay, and if you are old enough like Eva, and I think you can write the game with the pen as well, okay, properly. But in case of Hesha, I will recommend to use the pencil, because in case if she makes the mistake, she can erase it. Okay, but if you are confident, you can use the pen as well. I don't have any objection on it. So be ready with your pen and notepad. We will start, we will learn how to write the chess game. Okay, we will stop here for
Sir?
the day, kids. Yes, Sanvi.
Sir, now I just have one question.
Mm-hmm.
So suppose it is online, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose the tournament is online, then how do we write the match?
Online tournaments, you don't have to write the match, because the online engines itself write the game. Okay, all
Okay,
these
sir.
rules we are talking about are over the board play. Okay, because in case
Yes,
of
sir.
online, whether you are playing with one hand or two hand, nobody is there to watch, right?
Sir, but if you put your video on and then you're playing, then they can see, right?
No, but you cannot control with one hand or two hand, right? Suppose some
Sir, but
kids,
then how will they talk to the arbiter?
in case of online, the rules are different. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In case of online, only objection is for you are not referring to the book, or you are not referring to any notes, or you are not referring to any computer engine. That is the only objectionable thing. Otherwise, it is okay whether you are playing with one hands or two hands. That doesn't matter. In fact, in online, if you are playing with two hands, it will make your move slower. Correct? It cannot make the faster move. Right? So anyways, we will stop here for the day, and from tomorrow we will start the topic on how to write the chess game. Okay. Any queries related to write like chess competition
But
rules?
online, if the laptop is
Touch to
touch
play.
screen, then what will
Right.
we do?
That's what I said. Many things are there. Touch screen is there, tablets are there, then mobile you are playing, right? So different things are there, different challenges are there. Okay. Okay, any questions related to the tournament rules, you can note it down. We can discuss tomorrow. Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah. Bye-bye, kids then. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.